everybody. So, while souls were gathering, and please let me know if you could hear me. I don't have an audio department, so I rely on your feedback. This is your weekly forecast. This is May 17th. 2021, yes, yesterday, through Sunday, May 23rd, 2021. I am April Roane, and I love holding space for you each week, each moment. I do lots of live stuff. I do stuff online. I recently just wrote a new blog called Wonderful Women and How to Tame Them. And I just love doing this. Why? Because inspiration is everything. Inspiration is in spirit, is it not? So any moment that we can inspire each other, I say that we shall do that. Let's inspire each other together. And so inspire in spirit, in breath. Let's share a breath. Take a breath in with me. Keep your eyes open if you're driving, please. Open your mouth, exhale, let that breath flow. Take another breath, breathe in through that nose. Breathe in and hold that breath, just hold it. Shh. Open your mouth, exhale, let go. So many of us old souls do not know how to get the heck out of the kitchen. We don't. I mean, by God and because of love, we get back into that kitchen. You know, we feel, we see, we hear, we know. And Spirit says, but wait, practice letting go and receiving. Please breathe in and hold that breath. Let your body hold that breath where it's needed. I mean, we've got to, at some point, trust the self, right? Hold that breath, open your mouth, exhale. Let go. Let go. Take your fingers off of it. And just go back to normal breathing. It is really powerful when we practice receiving, holding, trusting the process, and then exhaling, letting go. When we continue to practice that, it is amazing how we tend to do that a little more effortlessly in our own life, in other areas. So, rolling into the area of this week's forecast, it is the energy of challenges. And in one of the readings, my first reading this week, Spirit said, challenges, you react to that as if that is a bad thing. Challenges. And most of us go, oh my God, no more challenges. From day one of our awareness of our breath, we were what, 1, 2, some of us earlier, but has life been smooth since? No. Challenges are part of the process, just like breathing and eating. And we are learning how to fluidly flow through the challenges. We're learning that we have resources, and we're learning that we're being called into different areas, in different places with different people. And this is pretty amazing because challenges are how we learn to step back from each other and identify the individuality. I mean, really, if you look at it, when we change the way we think of things and look at things, the things we think of and look at will change. Wayne Dyer. Let's do it. Earlier, before I was jumping on here, Spirit said, yeah, so many of you parents are like, God, why do I have to keep repeating myself every day? Just hang the towel up, or don't hit your brother. You know, Spirit says, well, guys, I have to remind you over and over and over again that in order to work through your challenges, you have got to trust your source. Trust your source. Trust your source. And so many of us are like, I don't understand. What does that have to do with me getting a divorce? What does that have to do with me nailing that job? What does that have to do with me, again, being human? Well, Our relationship with our source is one of the first challenges that we will ever experience. In fact, it's the only challenge we will ever experience. When we are at odds with our creator, remember, why do you have a bad creator? Who said your creator was bad and venomous and vile? Where did that come from? Probably from a personal experience in which you were angry and you were not taught how to process anger. Therefore, you took it out on your source. You know, at some point, you must realize that source is not angry. We are. Challenges are a part of life. And this week, our own personal paths, whether we're at the grocery store, at the doctor, or on a live video, no matter where we are, that is the only place our awareness and our true power is, which is the only place with our source. You were breathing with me earlier, and none of you negated that. None of you said, this is horrible. Why is she forcing me to breathe and relax? Oh my God. No, we were all like, this is wonderful. We were breathing in. It felt good. Why is it that we are open to allowing when it feels good? And then once it feels bad, somehow we block our source. Source is there with us, whether it's good, bad, or ugly. Source is how we're getting through it. If we're still in body, we are breathing. There's your source. Breathe that in. That is life. That is God. I mean, how much more can we dumb this down until we realize that we're either that afraid, we're that brilliant, we're that scared. Who are you without your source? And what is that source? People are like, oh, she's talking source again. Hello, my gorgeous Reba. So this week, May 17th through the 23rd, I kind of try to jump in here and go, here's your personal reading, guys. Like, this is what's going on with us. So we are coming out of May 11th, a new moon. People go, oh, the moon. Yeah, it controls the tides. We are over 70% water. Like, people go, you mean science and spirituality can become together? They're the same thing. So we are over 70% water. The moon controls the tides, meaning we're going to feel it. When the moon is flowing and rolling, whether it's full or crescent, or what is it? We're in a waxing crescent right now. We're going to be affected by the energy around us, guys, because it's part of the energy within us. Right? Like, we've got to stop pretending like this is so heavy and crazy. It's not. It's normal. It's our present tense reality, and it allows us to better handle our challenges. So moving in, we come from a new moon, which is new beginnings on May 11th. That new moon, it flushes out. It's doorways. It's red carpets unfolding, new opportunities. And then on May 26th, we're going to have a full moon. And every month we've got full, we've got new. So full moons are endings. Endings. You know, and we're like, no, I can't take any more endings. Well, if you are remarried and you are happy, then endings are wonderful things, correct? So it is important we allow the endings. It is a total cycle. It is a bigger picture. So we are in the middle of our previous new beginnings, new opportunities, and also dealing with stuff that's coming to an end, things that are coming to the reality that it might be over. It's time for change. Spirit said when I was taking notes, challenges just mean that there is change happening. When we're experiencing change happening, it means we are going to experience challenges. It's part of the process. It's okay. You're going to make it through. Like when God says, do I have to remind you again? How many times do I have to tell you? This is okay. You're safe. We are going into energy this week of Jupiter and Pisces, and then going into Gemini. Again, I am not your astrologer. Marissa Cohen is. But we're going into Pisces and Gemini energy. That's big energy. We're going into stability, commitment, right? This is a good thing. Things lessening on the financial front, a little more soothe instead of tension and pressure. Again, if we don't know how to receive, how are we going to receive help? How are we going to receive relief and ease? So that is that trusting the source process, because we will not take candy from someone we don't trust. I always am here for the candy. I'm just saying. So we're going from into this energy of stability and commitment. And then Gemini, you guys know, all over the place, but balance. We've heard this before. Again, we know everything's balanced. We know we're out of balance. We know where we're out of balance. But then Spirit says, it's okay. I'm right here with you. Take that breath. Exhale, let it go. On the 21st, it's going to be important that you remember to breathe, because that's how I help you balance. That's all. That's all. I know you got this. Just on the 21st, remember, it's going to get a little crazy. Just breathe, do 3 breaths, and I'll help you keep it balanced. It is so important to remember we are learning how to step into our own power. We've known about that power. We fantasized about it. We built it. But we're learning how to step into the carriage. We're learning how to step out onto the velvet, the red carpet. We're learning how to take the compliment and not feel stupid or guilty or awkward. There's so much that's happening because we are literally stepping into our own leadership. These are going to be the cards of the week. The very first card for us this week is to remember that things that appear bad are not always bad. They're actually bad because we were taught to label that vibration with that label. Vulture, the energy of the vulture. It's like everybody goes, ew, that's not my spirit guide. Well, let me just tell you about that vulture. It cleans up the earth. We wouldn't realize how beautiful areas are if we didn't have the vulture to clean up leftover life. So it's the 63rd card in the deck. I want you to know a lot of energy this week is also the vibration of 9, 6, and 3s. Lots of 3s to me, very Holy Spirit. Vulture energy, nothing is wasted. Okay, so knock it off. Stop saying I fucked it up. Yeah, I said F-U-C-K-T. Actually, I held space. Your guides, some of them did. My guides probably did too. But yeah, I screwed it up. In fact, for the first time, Spirit's showing up and saying, this is how you talk to yourself, and yet you're shocked that I have stepped in on your level to talk to you. There are times we fuck things up, guys. And for the first time, Spirit's saying, stop acting like that was a bad thing. Be in this present moment and learn how to receive where you are. Be quiet. Breathe in the new stuff. You're learning new. Nothing's wasted. And then it takes us into that middle card, that leadership card. It is the Holy Spirit. That is not Christian. That is not Catholic. That is not just Muslim. The Holy Spirit is as present as our oxygen, as our H2O, as the dirt we've built our homes on. The Holy Spirit is just a spirit that is sacred, that is holy, that is connected to you at all times. When we step into our power, when we remain inspired, we are connected to that Holy Spirit. That's powerful. That is also the 51st card in the deck, which is 6. There's that 6 again. I don't know if I showed you the vulture card, but look how really cute that is. If you ever research them, they are fascinating. Really, really fascinating. Not that I'm going to go hang with them and, do vulture whispering, but lots of beautiful symbolic messages there. And then that very last card, I thought this one was pretty great because it's the counseling card. The counseling card. And don't show up to this message with lots of preconceived notions. Oh, she's holding a fairy. What the heck? I don't want to go to therapy. The message has nothing to do with that. Counsel, a collection of wisdom. Counseling, allowing yourself to be aligned with wisdom that you are called to receive, whether that's from yourself or your source. Allow yourself to be counseled in your present moment vibration of leadership, just where you're being called to be inspired, period. Understand that it is okay to let go of the old idea of who you were once. The person who had to carry the load, the person who had to bring the wisdom, the person that was needed and expected all the time. That person did his and her job. And it is time to let them go. They are tired. This is where we realize nothing was wasted. All right. And it's time to go into where we're being called, our power. This is where we breathe. And that is where we will find our counsel. You heal with kind words, wise advice, and an empathetic ear. You know me in that empath energy. You heal other people when you just listen to where you are healed and you allow that. Just allow yourself to be the intuitive self that you are without anything pushing against it. Listen, how many of you in readings tell me, I just want to ask you, I keep feeling that this is what I need to do. I know that this is what I need to do. I keep seeing this is what I need to do. And then I sit here and go, run, baby, run, because you are intuitively working with your team. You are feeling it because you're clairsentient. You are knowing it because you are claircognizant. And you are seeing it because you are clairvoyant. That is never the question. The question is, why the hell are you wasting time questioning what you are? Take the stuff and go with it. We are in a week of challenges because challenges allow us to create. If we did not have challenges, we would not have places to put our toes so we could crawl out of things, and we would not create things to grab onto to pull us out of. So it is important that we embrace all aspects of life, not just the good and the pretty. We must remember that we are the good and the pretty. Ooh, just breathe that in. And that's what God says, is how many times do I have to remind you that I am soft and I am friend. I am not foe. Just breathe that in. Let yourself connect to whoever your source is that's showing up, whether it's me in this format or it's a song. You know, so many of us have been watching the Netflix series Selena, and she passed away when I was in high school, the year I graduated. You know, it is just fascinating to watch someone and their legacy stay so much alive. That's what we're here for. We're creating our legacy. And guys, your defaults, your failures are not part of your legacy. They help you create it. They are what let you crawl out of. All right, my beautiful light babies. That's what you are. Light babies. We are light babies. And that's not a bad thing. It's a very good thing. Okay, I thank you for watching this. I want to invite you to continue to follow. If you're watching this on YouTube, just press subscribe, and you can continue to be a part of my crazy world, where I fearlessly follow my intuition publicly. Woo-woo! And inspire you to do the same. All right, I will see you at aprilroane.com. I'm going to wrap. I have got other things to do. I am still editing that second part of my hero interview with Robin Watson Hamilton. Still lots of wisdom. And I've got some pretty exciting heroes lining up for the continued series. I am also excited for some of you who have booked your readings this week. Every time it comes in, I get to see who's doing it. Every time you sign up for a class or one of the free challenges on there, I see everything you do. And I'm very proud of you guys. This is a potent time to live in, but we chose it and we're doing it. So that's pretty cool. All right. I'll see you guys later. Reba, I love you. Lots of love out to that Rogue Talk radio group. Lots of love. And lots of love during this time of change and transformation. Remember, it is about the love, not always the romantical love or the financial love. I mean, at some point, we got to realize that love is love. And we're here kind of like your Italian bread soaks up the sauce. You want to like soak it all up. You never want to leave anything behind. All right, guys, I love you so much. I will see you later. Kevin, I love you. Hello, guys. I love seeing you guys pop on. There's my Kathy Rowe. Ooh, representing New York. All right, guys, I love you. Much love. Remember, you're breathing on the toilet. All right, seriously, you'll think of me. Okay, goodbye.